Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good-looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location. This is a very, very beautiful spot. We got a couple of people out here hiking. You can see the path they took out in the mountains, and now they found themselves face to face with a beautiful lake. Truly is a wonderful place. The real question is, where the heck are we? And I have absolutely no idea. But I'm going to guess... it's time for me to guess where I think this is. I'm going to guess Canada, actually. And probably one of the most beautiful provinces that there is, except one that you don't often hear getting called the most beautiful province. I think it's definitely up there. It's definitely in the top 3. Maybe even in the top 2. I think the most beautiful provinces in Canada are British Columbia, that one's fairly obvious. Newfoundland, that one's fairly obvious. I'm sure Newfoundland and Labrador, but really I'm speaking about Newfoundland. And then, surprising one, most people don't really think, but really, truly is a beautiful province, Alberta. Definitely Alberta. You got some great national parks. Banff and Jasper just jump out, but you've also got all the dinosaurs are in Alberta pretty much. Head smashed in Buffalo Jump and all of that is great. I mean, this whole area over here in Alberta looks absolutely fantastic, and that's where I'm going to guess that we are. Where? I have no idea. Let's go Banff National Park, and let's go like right around here. Somewhere doesn't seem too inhabited or too, close to roads and stuff like that. That's what I'm going to guess. Make the guess, and the answer was no, it was actually south of the border in Idaho. And is there a name for this area? Sawtooth Lake. Wow, near Mount Reagan. Oh, there you go. That is fantastic. Beautiful area. But yeah, like I was saying, Alberta gets a bad rap sometimes. People often think about Calgary, I guess a little bit of a river, but a city that people don't think of as traditionally a beautiful city. People think about Edmonton, again, a city. People don't really think of it as necessarily a beautiful city. People don't really think of Alberta as the beautiful province that it really is. So there you go. A little bit of love for Alberta. 2236, even though that was in Idaho. Again, Idaho, beautiful state. 2236. Hopefully some of you guys figured that one out. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location. A very interesting spot indeed, because what we've got is some kind of like zip line type thing for wakeboarding on a lake. No need for a boat if you want to hit these sweet jumps and jumps, and this is some kind of like, I forget what the hell you call these, but it's sort of like a jump or a rail, but for wakeboarding, you can ride this. All you need to do is get yourself hooked onto this line, hold on, and go. Really cool, because then you don't need a boat to do it, and this is in a small bay, so that is much more handy. Also, apparently, 2 people at once. Wow. But this is not just that, it's also a beach. We got a dock, some beautiful ducks, a slide, another slide in this area. Just a very cool place on the water. No lifeguard, though. No need for that, apparently. But, very cool. And today's daily challenge, meaning it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world you think we are. All you need to do is put your guesses down in the comment section below. Tell me where in the world you think this is. And in tomorrow's video's comment section, I announce the winner, the person that guesses closest. Now, there are no prizes, but there is glory to be won. So if you are interested in becoming today's top GeoGuessr, then tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? Alright, here we are in the main section of today's video, and today we've got a viewer challenge brought to us by someone new to creating a challenge. That would be Speedlord77. That is right, Speedlord77. Thank you so much for this challenge. This challenge is all about Scotland. So I believe that may be the home country of our friend Speedlord77. That is great. We're going to be exploring Scotland. Small country. Hopefully I can do it a little bit of justice. Maybe. At least I can read things, which might help me pinpoint things. When we do challenges in countries where I can't read the language, and I can only really read the language in English, or French as well. When I can't read, it's very hard for me to pinpoint specific areas if I don't see road names. But Scotland, maybe the reading will help me a lot, because when we do challenges based on specific countries, like if we did a challenge based on Romania, for example, I'd have a hard time figuring out where we are because I can't read the signs. And I think one of the ones that is the worst would be Russia, just because I can't read any of the signs and it's so big. So that creates a huge problem. So thank you so much, BLord77, for this challenge. If you are interested in creating your own custom challenge, all you need to do is look down in the description below, find a step-by-step guide on how to create your own custom challenge and how to send it to me. Also, you can find a link to this one so you can play along yourself. Thank you so much. Let's do it. Okay. So what do we got here? We have got a bunch of houses. We can tell we're in the UK because we got yellow license plates. We've got a lot of similar-looking houses. Okay. But what about this? Does this tell us? No, we can't get too close. All right, can we read the truck from here? Anything. Brackets, moderncontacts.co.uk. That doesn't help us too much. Now, is there a way out of here? Oh, okay. Canon Hygiene. Well, that doesn't help either. Canon. Don't they make cameras and lenses? Well, there you go. They also apparently fix and install toilets. I don't know. Is that what you if you were like a toilet selling company, would you call yourself Canon Hygiene? Canon. That sounds like a pretty funny name for a company that would deal with toilets. But you know, I felt like if you sold that, you might say hygiene as the name for your company. That'd make a lot of sense. We got house for sale. Don't know where we are, but we've got the oddly formatted UK phone numbers, which oftentimes don't seem to follow. The formatting in the same way you get. Sometimes you get the last digits divided up in a little bit more readable sense. Sometimes you get them all clumped up, no dash in the middle. Sometimes a little bit inconsistent. Hard to tell. But there you go. I'm just used to the very consistent numbering of North American phone numbers. I don't know about Mexico. I think it might be similar in Mexico as well. But at least American and Canadian phone numbers, always 3-digit area code, dash 3-digit dash 4 digits. So there you go. Safe licensed grocers. There you go. Wingley police. Police from where, please? Police of a city of where are we? Police. Oh, Strathclyde. Strathclyde, and is there? There's no name for the first one, but Strathclyde. The second one. I'd like to see this number right there. Like to see that number. All right. Let's go to Scotland first of all. Strathclyde. Now, if I had to make a guess, we're going to be in sort of greater Glasgow or Edinburgh. Not really sure which one we're going to be. Do we have a Strathclyde around here? Not that I can tell. Stonehouse, Strathaven. No, I can't see that, because if this is like a city police department, I'm guessing we would only have like a city police department that would happen in one of the big cities. Strathblane. All right, and we're looking for Strathclyde. Strathclyde. We don't see it there. We're not seeing it there. I'm not going to go too high up. I doubt that we're there. We're probably close. Is there a name? No. Portobello? That's no good. I don't know where we are at all. Okay, well, what if can we find a road? Like a major roadway. Oh, come on now. Let's go this way. Let's go up the hill. Up the hill or down the hill? Up the hill, we'll have a better view of things. Yeah, we're going to go up the hill. We're going to see what's up here. Hopefully something. I still don't know where Strathclyde is. I like to believe that we are around somewhere quite big, but I have almost no way of knowing that. In fact, it doesn't look like we're in a particularly big area. It's interesting. Maybe that's not like, maybe the local police cars have the name of a place, but maybe that's not like a city-specific police service. Maybe it is. Hard to tell. I don't really know how it works. A lot of, like over here in Canada, a lot of the smaller towns, Dimsdale, what do we got over here? A73 might help. So where is A71, A72, A68, A7, Oh, come on. A73, A75. Now we're not in Scotland anymore. A76. We can't be too far off here. A76, 77, 78, 71. 737? Are we near 73? Oh, Lord. Come on now. 80? Oh, jeez Louise. A73. We're still not getting it. Oh, here's A73. All right, so we got an A73 going to Sir Luke. Okay. Carluke, sorry. Carluke. A721. Follow that. So we're around over here in this area. 721. So let's go A72 Pebbles. 707 and A7. So we can't really see it. So that is the A721 to the A73, and it's calling out this city as the main one. So would I be led to believe that we would be in Wishaw? Wishaw seems like a decent place. Still have no idea where that other place is, but there's nowhere else really for me to guess. Wishaw seems like a decent guess here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do, so we're going to make that guess. Yes, that's right, 6413. Boom. Next step, Sir Jimmy something sculpture. Oh, that's good. St. Andrews on the A92, A91, M90. All right, so we got a lot of information about this. A9, A9. All right, A96, A95, A90. We're getting close. We're getting close here, folks. But I want to go exploring. I'm going to go exploring this city. I don't want to skip over the beauty of this place. A92, fantastic. A92, and there's the M90 over there. So you take the A92 to the 91, which is going to be there. And then the A91. So you take the. I think this a little bit confusing, but we're around this area. So what does this tell us? This tells us about. Oh, hold on, Kirk. Yeah, it doesn't say Kirkaldie. Kincardine. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I don't really know. Are we on... All right, big tent. There's a big tent festival. Any folks out there want to see a big tent, you know where to go. Where the heck are we? Rollo Davidson's McFarlane Estate. Well, we're around this area, that's for sure. We already know that much. But where specifically? I feel like the in brackets or in parentheses are like where we're going. Like what road we need to take is the other one. No, actually, this is the road you need to take. This is where it's leading you. So we're on the A91. So A91 to A91. So in between the M90 and the A92. That's what makes sense. Because, yeah, all right. So we could be in Auchtermuchty. Wow, that's quite the mouthful. All right. So let's see St. Jimmy's sculpture. I'd like to see the sculpture, please. Sir Jimmy Shand sculpture. All right. That sounds good. Do we have a name of places? We've got Falkland 3. All right. Well, that pretty much... Yeah, all right. That confirms it. We are indeed in Auchtermuchty. So let's go see Sir Jimmy's sculpture. I'd like to see that. Good. Roads, a little bit tricky. We've got a challenge coming up. I don't know how long I'm going to do it, but I received it today where someone put in the special rules that I'm not allowed to, that I have to keep moving. So that'll be an interesting challenge to try out. Doing that where I've got to keep moving. I may have missed the statue. Oh, look at this house. Very beautiful. This is a very nice building. Oh, wow. Nice purple flowers, too. Oh, okay. Here's the statue. So this is Sir Jimmy Shard, was that it? Sand? Oh, I kind of forget, unfortunately. But there's the statue. We can see him. He's got some nice flowers. He's playing an accordion, it looks like. Let's return and start location. Let's see. Sir Jimmy Shand sculpture, accordionist. Let's make the guess, and the answer was indeed that was it. Oh, 69. Great way. 10 points off the maximum. Great way. That was a bit of weird. Great way to end a score was what I was going to say. Then I decided to interrupt myself. So there you go. Often I lose my train of thought like that. There's got a big box here. Wonder what you carry in something like this. Usually around here, people have these kind of boxes on their cars. It's to carry skis, surprisingly enough. But you barely ever see these in the summertime. I don't know how much skiing there is to do in Scotland, or snowboarding. So maybe, you don't have a big trunk on a vehicle like this, although it is a station wagon, so you got a lot of room. Unless this has like a third row of seats. I doubt it, but maybe. What would you be carrying up top there? Who knows? Who knows indeed. So we are at Darake Bed and Breakfast. No vacancies. All right, if you say so. Well, it is a beautiful place. How could you have vacancies at a place like this? Low tide, it looks like. We can see a lot of exposed dirt, not dirt, but other such, like sand, bottom of the water, essentially. All right, that doesn't tell us where we are. That was just the name of a road. Let's go to the water. I'd like to see this. Beautiful, beautiful areas in Scotland here. Fantastic. So, what have we got here, and can I figure out where this is? Likely no. Likely I cannot do that. But I'll try my darndest. Something large, a comfortable accommodation. Caberfieth. MacArthurStewart.com, right move. Okay. There you go. Got someone with a grill outside getting ready to cook up some food. St. Andrew's House. Anything else on this sign over here? Oh, we might be in a place called Caberfieth. That's what I was looking. Well, maybe was the last one called that, or was that two places in a row that has that name? Maybe Caberfieth. I feel, or maybe it's Caberfieth. Maybe it's Caberfieth. Not really sure. Hard to tell. I mean, it feels like Caberfieth might make a lot of sense. Maybe, but what do I know? Wow, look at this. It's quite something. It looks like this person's just holding this sign straight up into the person's face. But, of course, no, they're not. They're just letting people cross, which is very nice. All right, we got that sign. What do we have over here? A primary school. Fort William, RC, the Highland Council. All right, so where are the Scottish Highlands? Well, they're high. We got that. Is it around? In my mind, I don't know. Where are the Scottish Highlands? That's a good question. I should know the answer to this as well. Is it this area? I mean, it can't be this. That's way too high up. But my question is it this or is it this? Doesn't seem, I mean, it seems decently mountainous. We are in a place indeed called Fort Williams. Let's see. If I gloss over it, will I see? You got Lollipop Head over there. A lot of other Forfair, Trofins. There's a lot of cities over here, which is at least nice. Nairn, Inverness. Oh boy. A Thurso. Oh, there's a Thurso around here around where I live, which really sucks. Don't go there. It just smells terrible. There's some kind of weird paper factory there that smells awful. I'm sure it's a nice town. Fort Williams. There you go. So the Scottish Highlands are, okay, when I said over here, I was a little bit right. It's actually higher than I thought. Here's the beautiful city that we're in. We ended up on, well, it's hard to tell where we ended up. But I think we might have been up here, Hill Road. We went down here like this. I think that's where we went. Let's make the guess, and the answer was Oh, 71. It must have been very close. Yeah, we were actually... Oh, yeah. All right. I think we did go right by this road, though. 6471. Fantastic. Then we are going off to... Now, this is going to be something different. This might be indeed one of those islands. Oh, wow. Look. Well, I don't know if that's so well. That might just be... I felt like there was a hole in the ground. And it might have been of some importance. But maybe I'm completely wrong on that. We've got, like, what is this, like, farm fishing? Is that what this is? Not really sure. I've been to a few farm fisheries. I don't really know what you actually call it. It's a strange thing. Why I don't know why we would really go there as like a school field trip, but I swear I've been to one of those like 3 or 4 times before, maybe like 2 or 3 times as like a school field trip to see those kind of places. Trout, I believe, is what they would usually do. Their rainbow trout. I remember that. We were able to catch our own rainbow trout, and by catch, I think we just like scooped it up in a net or something, and they went and I guess gutted it and packaged it for us. The trout that we caught, I believe we caught it with a net at the farm fishery. I don't really know what you call it, but one of those things. Wow, this is a really cool. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Look at this. We got like old foundations of buildings. All rocky, and I bet you there's probably wooden buildings. Doesn't seem like there's trees around here. Jeez, where did the wood go? Was there ever wood? Or maybe maybe the buildings weren't even made out of wood. That's why all the foundations are gone. Passing place. Are we going to be on an island? Perhaps we will be. But yeah, I remember that. I remember bringing the trout home. Oh, there's a Toyota Prius here, and I remember having it cooked up for dinner. I was very proud of my own catch, but I think I literally scooped it out with a net inside a tank that probably had like 300 fish swimming around in a circle. I mean, it was literally like shooting fish in a barrel, but it was more like, scooping up fish with a net in a barrel filled with like 300 fish. So, not an impressive feat, mind you, but weird field trip to go on. And I'm fairly certain I've been to one of these places more than once, more than twice even perhaps, with school as a young child. So there you go. Haven't really fished much myself that many times. Maybe I don't have the patience for it. I've tried fishing off a dock before, but out on a boat in a lake, I believe I've only done that once before. Don't think I caught anything. Was with a friend and his dad. It was some good time. They were big into fishing together. My father not into fishing at all. So I mean that's probably explains as to why. I mean look at beautiful this is. I'm trying to figure out if this is an island or the tip of something, and I can't really figure that out. We are facing east, so one could say we could be at the tip of like around over here. That's possible. Or we could be on one of the islands. We could be around here. Yeah, why don't we guess that we're around there? That seems like a good guess to me, like a decent enough guess. Yeah, let's do that. What is this island called again? Isle of Harris? Skye? I was thinking Skye in my head. I'd kind of like it to be Skye a little bit more. This look like that? I mean, that's just at that point straight east, though. I know this one is wrong, though. That's the thing. I mean, at least it faced a little bit east, and I don't know. I'm not convinced, but there's no island there, so I know we're not there. But maybe here. All right, we're gonna do that one instead. I don't really think that that's right, but I'll guess this one instead. It seems like at least a decent idea. I bet it looks like that here. But yes, I was never into fishing, although I do remember once I was camping in Algonquin Park with my family, and there was someone who had like a motorboat, and it hit like a pretty big, like I don't know if it was a salmon or like quite a big fish. But in my mind, it was probably really big. But I mean, it was big enough to feed a few people. But a motorboat hit it, and it went like flying out of the water. But it wasn't like all mangled up or anything. It was just dead. And I remember going swimming out and grabbing it and bringing it back to my family. Of course, the motorboat stopped its engine once they realized a child had jumped into the water. So excited about a fish. But I was so excited that I caught this fish by hand. And then I went swimming back to my family at the campsite. They watched in what I assumed to be horror, disgust, very puzzled look on their faces, I'm sure. But I was so impressed with my catch that I caught barehanded. It is literally a floating dead fish in the water. But it was alive when the thing hit it, at least I believe, because it passed what I'm sure was a rigorous inspection by my parents, wondering if their child had just like handled some fish that was long dead and was bizarre. At least they were, I'm assuming, convinced that this was okay to eat. I was none the wiser as a child. I just went and jumped in after a fish had gotten hit by a boat. But they went and they decided they was fine. They made the judgment. I'm assuming I'm trying to remember this I'm looking back a little more critically now, thinking, what the hell is going on? Why did my parents cook this up? Why did we eat it? But we did, and I guess it was all right. And I was real proud of it. Maybe I was just so happy about this fish thing that they were like, fine, we'll cook it there. We'll do it for you, Ather. And there you go. All right. Well, now I've seen a place called Norwick, and I'm positive we're not anywhere near where I think. But honestly, there's not much I can do at this point other than just make the guess that we're around there. Let's go with Sky. Screw it. Sky it is. Make the guess, and the answer was, okay. It was all the way up here. Would I have seen Norwick? I didn't think it would be all the way up here. I don't know if I would have seen it. No, I wouldn't have seen it at all. But there you go. That is where we were. I wouldn't have thought all the way up here. I thought we would be a little bit closer. All right, so that one didn't get it. This one, well, this is a good... Oh, wow. Beautiful, beautiful place. This area, a little bit more confusing. Where in the heck is this? Ooh, ice cream. We can get ice cream here at the water. Burgers and chips. Okie dokie. Bicycles allowed. I mean, you wouldn't unexpect that. What does this say? This is telling us to the long something something. Okay, we got boats. So big boat like that. I mean, a big boat like that could be going in this area, but I like to imagine it's over here on this side. Maybe we're near Aberdeen. Aberdeen, nice place. We are facing west, which kind of throws everything into question now, doesn't it? But really, I mean, it's not like there's big mountains and stuff here. We're facing out west into what I'm assuming is open water here. Okay. Where's the limit? The limit is around here. All right, what happens? Port Patrick. Port Patrick, a beautiful city? Doesn't quite look like this. Is anywhere up the coast, really? Loch Ryan? Are we in Loch Ryan? We might be, but it's hard. I don't think we really are. Is there air? Air? Could that? Yep, this could be this. All right, the low green. Yeah, all right, I could see that. It does curve quite like this and goes over down this way, but there isn't this piece of land, and I doubt we're not seeing this, which Isle of Arran. We're not seeing that. I mean, that's way too far away, right? One would think. So, bit confusing. Actually, quite confusing. If I were to... Could we be in Port Williams again? I have no idea. I have no idea. Well, I kind of have to guess this place. It's big enough to be it. But, yeah, and there's even this thing over here. Wow, that's surprising. You can see, let's go over here. Got the water. Yeah, I'm fairly certain this is what we're seeing. Is this really this island we're seeing all the way out there? I'd be impressed if it was. Would be impressed. Well, let's find out. Is that the island right over here? And the answer was yes, it was. Wow. Craziness. That is really surprising that we could see that. I mean, how far? Seems like it'd be pretty far away, but okay. Well, there you go, 64, 68. Beautiful, beautiful Scotland. Got a lot of them right, got one of them wrong. I was thinking Skye. We were indeed on. Can I find the name of this island? No, I don't remember. What was it called? It's called Mainland? No, it can't be called that. This is called Mainland. No, really? No way. Shetland Island? Honestly, well, I don't know. Maybe, what is this area? What is this thing called? I'm sure this has a name all on its own. I don't know what it is. All right. So we started over here outside Glasgow in a place called Wishaw. Then we went to the beautiful Auchtermuchty. Again, not really sure about that one. Fort William. That was a nice place. Then we went to, again, beautiful, beautiful, not Skye, but all the way up here in this area, which has a name that I'm sure someone will tell me in the comment section. And finally, to Ayr, or Ayr, or I have no idea. But there you go. My pronunciation of things is absolutely terrible, so, you know, what can you say? But very cool. Surprising we could see this island from there. Wow. Clear day. 28-2-84. My God, it's like the number, but backwards. Not really at all. I'm totally aware of that, but don't you worry. 28-28-4. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.